Hi, fanatics of sorts. It's your friend Ed Fairman, Wizard of Sorts, coming at you today with some more magic in the media. If you don't know, I grew up in a strange and mysterious land called Pennsylvania. And Pennsylvania has a lot of strange traditions and strange laws. And today we're going to talk about one of the strange traditions that matches into a strange law. That's right, we're going to talk today about magic in the media, Pennsylvania, groundhogs, and the fear of knowing too much. Why is one kind of prediction celebrated as folksy fun, while another was treated as dangerous or illegal? The cultural contradiction. Pennsylvania hosts a statewide ritual of divination every February. Government officials and media gather to witness an animal predict the weather. But the same state has spent centuries passing laws against fortune-telling. Conjuring, witchcraft, and magical practices were treated as dangerous fraud. This contradiction frames our entire exploration of magic, media, and authority. The legal weirdness of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania's laws blend a bit of English superstition, Quaker concerns, and Pennsylvania Dutch folkways into a unique regime of control. But here's what the laws really target. Sources of suspicion. English common law treated witchcraft and fortune-telling as inherently suspicious and criminal act. The Quakers who founded Pennsylvania had a moral anxiety and were less concerned with demons and more focused on preventing deception and social disorder. That, combined with the folk reality of the Pennsylvania Dutch, aka German immigrants to Pennsylvania from Deutschland or Pennsylvania Dutch, their folk traditions like powwowing included charms, hex signs, and other amulets of protection. You can see an image of one of those hex signs above there. These magical practices existed quietly alongside church life, blurring the lines of authority. The laws targeted those who claimed to possess secret knowledge, not theatrical magic. Magic wasn't illegal because it worked. It was illegal because people believed it might work. Fortune-telling was often prosecuted not as sorcery, but as financial fraud against the gullible. Conjurers and cunning folk were accused of manipulating people for personal gain, and magical claims were seen by authorities as disabling to both religious authority and civil order. So why in all of this does Groundhog Day get a free pass? The fortune teller asserts a personal power and special knowledge. These crimes were often prosecuted as fraud or theft. They treated them as a threat to the local order. Meanwhile, Groundhog's Day is more people all playing along, a communal ritual, a shared joke we all agree not to interrogate too much. It's also backed by the mayor and media and businesses and other civil groups, and the result is it's framed as heritage and fun and not actual fortune telling. So why the acceptance of the illusion? How does society decide what's safe? Stage magic becomes acceptable when framed as entertainment. Folk magic becomes acceptable when framed as heritage. And prediction becomes acceptable when framed as humor. So the rule is really the framing. This is a trick becomes authority relaxes, it seems safe, it's an illusion. If it's framed as this is real, then authorities panic and everything's dangerous. It's not about belief, it's about control. Acceptability is governed by who controls the claims of hidden knowledge in the public square. If you're in the in-group, you can claim your hidden knowledge. If you're in the out-group, your hidden knowledge becomes sus. So who gets to gather a crowd and speak with authority? That kind of gets governed by which institutions endorse a particular activity. The church, is it the state, is it press, is it the locals? And then it's not about belief, it's about control. Acceptability is governed by who controls the claims of hidden knowledge in the public square. If you're part of the in-group, you can claim your hidden knowledge. If you're part of the out-group, your hidden knowledge becomes suspect. They decide who gets to gather a crowd and then speak with authority. And that's sort of decided by which institutions endorse the particular ritual, whether that's the state, the press, locals, whether it's the in-group or the out. And then the final question is, what happens if the audience takes the claim literally? So what's next in Pennsylvania? Well, coming soon we're going to talk about Sunday laws and blue laws and why certain performances were banned on certain days. We're going to talk about the traveling magician and stage performers versus local cunning folk, media and magic in the 1800s, and spiritualism and entertainment. Pennsylvania didn't ban magic because it was silly. It banned magic because it took the idea of knowing the future seriously. Well, friends, I hope you had a fun little adventure into some of the more obscure and strange laws about prophecy and profit in Pennsylvania.